everyone, and welcome back to my channel today. My name is Christian, and today we're here to talk about the new record from the Foo Fighters. It is titled Concrete and Gold. This is the band's 9th studio record, and it's a follow-up to 2014's Sonic Highways. Now, Sonic Highways is a record that I think is okay. I think the HBO documentary that they did really took away from some of the music, and so people loved the documentary and so therefore loved the music without really listening to it. And I think if you really listen to that record, there is a lot of wasted time on there. And honestly, I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I don't think the Foo Fighters have ever been a great album band. They've been a great singles band. Of course, there have been albums that have been fantastic, most notably Color and the Shape, and my favorite record from them, Wasting Light. But more often than not, it's just basically the singles that let them get by, and the singles that have made them one of the biggest bands in the world. And unfortunately, I think that this record, Concrete and Gold, is easily the worst thing that the Foo Fighters have ever done. And it's kind of like they've expanded upon the wasted time that was on Sonic Highways. And there are no big songs on here that are gonna stay within their set after this album is gone. I just really don't like this record, so let's just get straight into it. The first thing that I'll say about this record is that it feels super plotty. It sounds like the band are playing at half speed the entire record. There are tiny moments of pace, but not enough to really make this record feel energetic. I feel like if they'd added a bit more pace to some of these songs, even bumped up the tempo of some of these songs to a higher BPM, just would have added that energy that the Foo Fighters have always had and is missing on this record. The band have also started to develop a severe editing problem. There are so many songs on this record that go for way longer than they should. The prime example of this would be the closing track and title track, Concrete and Gold, which feels like it goes forever and ends up making the record feel like it's a whole lot longer than it actually is, and leaves the record feeling like it's one that you wouldn't want to go back to. Dirty Water is a track that also has that feeling. It just feels like it goes forever, as I said, and it's just so boring. There is so little going on within that track and nothing that's really interesting that keeps your ears perked up and listening for new things. The whole track just feels bogged down. Now let's get into some of the instrumental, and let's start with the drumming, or let's just start with the whole performance from Taylor Hawkins. As far as the drumming goes, it feels way more subdued and feels like he's way more comfortable just laying down the bare minimum of a beat. There are moments where he really opens up and lays down great grooves. The prime example of this for me would be the verses of Run, which have a fantastic groove to them and have so much pace to them, and it's the type of drumming that I expect from Taylor Hawkins. And it's the verses of Run that are honestly some of my favorite moments of the entire record. Taylor Hawkins also takes over vocals for the track Sunday Rain, and honestly, this track just sounds like an excuse to have Taylor sing another song in the live set, because Taylor singing in the live set has become a major part of their live show. Honestly, this track just does nothing for me. Even though Taylor Hawkins' vocal performance is fantastic, the rest of the track just doesn't really have anything interesting in there that makes me go, oh, that's cool. Now let's get into something a bit more positive. La-Di-Da is easily my favorite track on this entire record. It was funny because on first listen, it kind of passed me by. It kind of just felt like they were trying to do another White Limo with the chorus of this track, but on repeat listens, I've really started to like this track. I love the fuzzed up bass that runs its way all the way throughout this track, and as well as that, Dave's vocal performance is fantastic. I do wish the tempo of this track was just that little bit faster, but if I'm honest with myself, that's just a bit of a nitpick. The guitar playing has moments on this record. The best part of the guitars for me on this record would be in the track Run, where all three guitars just play off of each other so well, and there's some great riffing within it that play alongside the drums really well. But unfortunately, there's just a lot of moments that just sound completely improvised and not in the right way, not in the best way. More like they played it through once and went, yeah, that's good enough, instead of really knuckling down and trying to work out some better guitar lines. Dave also doesn't sound that great on this record. He doesn't sound like he's singing with a whole lot of passion. He's much happier to just sit in the background of the songs and just work his way through them without really adding anything spectacular. Once again, the prime examples of this would be Concrete and Gold and Dirty Water. But there are moments where he sticks out and really starts to shine, again in La-Di-Da, in the first single Run, and in the second single, The Sky's the Neighborhood. The Sky's the Neighborhood is a song that I really can't connect with with all that much, except for a couple of moments. Chorus B of this track is absolutely fantastic, where everything just comes together and creates this wall of sound. And as well as that, the outro to this song really sounds like something that you could have heard off of Diorama by Silverchair, and I love that sound. The rest of the song, sadly, feels kind of flat and isn't all that engaging. To get back into another positive, Arrows and The Line are two tracks that I also really enjoy from this record, and it's just because for me, the Foos are always at their best when they're sounding energetic and they're sounding like they're a rock band in a room playing together having fun. And those two tracks really encompass that. Overall, I'm really disappointed by this record. I really just do think it's the worst thing that the Foos have ever done, and that's really sad because I was really, really looking forward to this record. Even though when I first heard Run, I didn't enjoy it all that much, and I really didn't enjoy The Skies and Neighborhood when it first came out, but I still had hope, and unfortunately it's let me down. There's just no songs on here that I can see being staples in the Foo Fighters set for the rest of their career, and that's just really unfortunate. My top 3 tracks are going to be La Di Da, Run, and Arrows, and I'm going to give this record a 2 out of 5. Anyway, what did you guys think about the record? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Did you like the record? Did you not like the record? Let me know down below. We're here to have a conversation about music, so let's do that. But if you're just going to fill up the comment section with hate and insults, just know I'm going to read your comments and laugh at how pathetic your life is, and I can just tell there's going to be a lot of hate in here. But you know what? Bring it on. Anyway, thanks for watching my video today, guys. Please hit subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Fresh Currents.